Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also...
The 100th season starts tonight. I'm the coach, and this is the return of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the new season with a great one in the NFC North. A potential classic between the Green Bay Packers and the defending champs of the division, the Chicago Bears. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But for now, let's get to Chicago and say hello for the first time to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Godden with Charles Davis, back for our fourth season already calling games together. Hard to believe that. And as we begin 2019, the 100th season of the NFL, it's the 199th matchup between the Packers and the Bears.
Makes our 4 seasons together seem rather small, doesn't it, when
It
you
does.
put those numbers next to it? But how about this opener? Last year, it was the season opener in Green Bay.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now Jones, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to... And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
This is Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see...
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Keep playing hard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. From the 39, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bears. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.